again, you are welcome to Financial Intelligence School. My name is Kyei Ankrah. The focus of this school is to bring financial education to all people who want to have financial independence. Today, our focus will be on setting goals. As the year is getting to an end, many people are going to set goals, or what people call New Year resolution, and hope upon hope that by the end of 2020, they'll be able to achieve the goals. Goal setting is one major component of human development, and it's extremely important for people to have goals. All successful people have goals. Without goals, you cannot achieve anything significant in your life. Goals will help you to turn the invisible into visible. It's important that you put your goal on paper. As human beings, we are very visual, and we are very visual-oriented animals, and we seem to trust our eyes more than all the other senses. So when you put your dream on paper and have a look at it from time to time, you'll be able to achieve it. But on countless occasions, what people call goals are not goals. They are just wishful thinking, or what I call fantasies. For your goal to become achievable, there are 5 important questions that you need to ask yourself, and you should be able to get good answers to these questions before you can achieve the dreams. When you're able to get good answers, then you are over 90% sure that you are going to achieve the goals. So we are going to take the questions one by one. The first question you need to ask yourself is that, what do you want to achieve? You must be specific about what you want to achieve. You must determine in advance what you want to achieve in life. So just sit down and then consider every aspect of your life and see where you want to make significant changes in 2020 and the years ahead. It is better to say that I want to make 100,000 Ghana cedis, or I want to make 1 million Ghana cedis, than to say that I want to be rich. It is too vague when you say want to be rich. It is important to say that I want to lose 3 kilos, rather than say I want to lose some kilos. So you need to be specific. Being specific about your goal serves as a motivation for you to achieve it. When your goal is vague, what you are striving for is vague, it is too challenging to become lazy when the going becomes tough, or to take the easy way when you feel bored, when you feel lazy, when you feel discouraged. So it is important for you to be specific about the goal that you want to achieve, so that from time to time you can measure your progress, whether you are progressing, whether you are retrogressing, or you are stagnating. When you are stagnating or retrogressing, you can find a lot of a new energy to push you to be able to achieve it. The second question that you need to ask yourself is that, when do you want to achieve your goal? You want to get $100,000 or 100,000 Ghanaian cedis. You want to lose 3 kilos. Do you want to achieve this in 1 day, in 1 week, in 1 month, in 1 year? There should be a deadline. If there's no deadline, then it will be difficult for you to measure your progress. But sometimes you may have a long-term goal. Maybe your goal, you may have 10 years, your goal is to achieve something in 10 years. Because you cannot wait for the 10th year before you measure your progress, we need to divide the 10th divide it on yearly basis, so that every year you have something to achieve. Assuming you want to achieve $100,000 in 10 years' time, it means that every year you have to achieve 10,000 Ghana cedis. So if the first year something happened and you are unable to achieve the 10,000, you achieve just 8,000, it means there's a deficit of 2,000. So in the second year, you have to work so hard so that you can earn 12,000. So the additional 2,000 will compensate for the loss in the previous year. This will also offer you opportunity to learn why you were not able to achieve it. And such useful lessons that you are going to learn will enable you to excel in the subsequent years. If there's no deadline, it will be difficult for you to achieve your dreams. Parkinson's law of manufacturing says that work will expand to the time that you allow for it. So make sure that there's a deadline, and then before the deadline, after the expiration of the deadline, you measure to see whether you've been able to achieve it or not. The third question that you need to ask yourself is, how are you going to achieve the dream? This is the method that we are going to use to achieve the dream. This is the vehicle that we are going to use to achieve the dream. And this is the most significant among all the questions. On countless occasions, we have a lot of wishes, but you do not find out how you are going to achieve it. You want to earn $100,000. You want to earn 100,000 Ghanaian cedis. How are you going to achieve it? That is the point. And so you need to sit down, in as much as it is important for you to determine in advance what you want to achieve in life, you must also determine in advance the price that you need to pay. So the how is the price that you need to pay. The how is the sacrifices, is the commitment that you need to show to be able to achieve what you want. On countless occasions, we may not have expertise in a particular area of our life that we can use to achieve our goals. So in this sense, that we need to consult experts. Assuming you want to earn 100,000 Ghanaian cedis, but you are not expert in personal finance, then you need to consult an expert who has a lot of idea. Not just ideas, somebody who has also achieved something that you are striving for. The person will sit down with you. The person will recommend the right books to read. The person can help you you can go with your pay slip, your expenses and all those things, so that he will help you the way to go about it. Assuming you want to reduce your weight by 3 kilos, you are not health expert. You need to consult a dietitian or health expert who will be able to show you the way to do about it. So when the steps have been given to you, you need to follow the steps religiously to make sure that you achieve it. You must visualize the steps that will help you to achieve your goal, but your focus should not be on the goal. You should visualize the step that will lead you to success, not the success itself. Once you follow the steps, once you visualize and follow the steps religiously, you will definitely get to the ultimate end. Once the method has been given to you, once the expert has helped you to come with the vehicle that will help you to get to your destination, from time to time you have to check and see whether the method or the vehicle that you are using is getting you closer to your destination or getting you further away from your destination, or you are stagnating. If the vehicle or the method is getting you closer to your destination, then you must continue to do it. But if it is getting you further away from your destination, then you have to change that method. You continue to change that method until you get a method that will help you to get to your destination. The fourth question that you need to ask yourself is, why do you want to achieve this target? That's the purpose. If you are unable to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, what will happen to you? So your purpose should be so noble. Your purpose should be so big enough. It should be grand enough to make the investment that you are making meaningful. If your purpose is so noble, you are going to sacrifice, you are going to show big commitment. You will kill yourself to make sure that you achieve it, because your success and failure depends on that particular goal. But if your objective is not noble, it means that if you are unable to achieve this goal, you have little or nothing to lose. This will make it difficult, if not impossible, for you to make sacrifices to be able to achieve it. So the purpose, the why you want to achieve the target, is also extremely important. The last question that we need to ask is your belief in God. Your belief in God, as far as the success equation is concerned. Do you believe that God has a purpose? God can help you in achieving your aims. Many people believe it that through hard work, they can get their goals. People also believe that with God, they can achieve their goals. But my position is that, as I say always, success is only attainable when one's own effort is compounded with divine assistance. Success is only attainable when one's own effort is compounded with divine assistance. When it comes to work as if there's no God. When it comes to prayer, pray as if you cannot do anything on your own. There must be a delicate balance between your faith and hard work. Put the two together. Prayer is good. It is a necessary condition, but it's not sufficient condition. And so we need to put the two together. Something interesting happened when Jesus and the mother went for the wedding. The people ran short of drink. And then Jesus commanded them to fill a tank. What the people did, what you need to do is that you do the ordinary things and let God do the extraordinary ones. Filling the tank with water was a natural thing that human being could do. But if the people had not filled the water, the miracle of Jesus could not have come on. When Jesus went to the seaside, he told Peter and his people to launch deep. Launching deep is between the reach of man. It's hard work. It's natural. But getting fish in a place where experienced people had gone, they could not get fish, is a supernatural power. When he went to the graveside of Lazarus, he asked them to remove the stone. Removing the stone from the grave is a natural thing that anybody can do. But raising dead person is a supernatural thing. And so before God can perform any miracle in your life, he wants you to play a role. You are asking God to bring changes in your life. You are asking God to help you to fulfill your dreams and aspirations. Have you rolled away the stone so that it can also raise anything which is dead in you? So we have a role to play, and God also has a role to play. If you are able to answer these 5 questions successfully, so in summary, you need to ask yourself, what do I want to achieve? What is my goal? When do I want to achieve this goal? How am I going to achieve it? Why do I want to achieve this? And what is the role that God has to play? Or what is the role that I need to play? If you are able to answer these questions satisfactorily, you are 90% sure that your dreams and aspirations can become a reality. So in 2020, we hope that there are countless occasions where we've had New Year resolution, and just middle of the year, we've even forgotten things that we said because we did not put them down. And I believe that by using this method, we are going to see a visible improvement in our lives in 2020. May God richly bless you.